Hey everybody, guess what? It's hot outside. It's too darn hot to be out there working on a bus. So, it's time I move these things inside, bondo them up, grind them, whatever, get them ready to wrap and cover. So, that is what we're doing today. Alright, so, cup holders. People ask me about cup holders. Basically, it's just a hole saw. Figure out where you want it, put the hole in it. Once you wrap it and everything, take these, hot glue gun them, all done. So that's all there is to cup holders. So I've already got those done in both of these. I need to run down here to the restaurant store and see if I can find me a champagne well, because I want one in each one of these. The unfortunate part is they will be stainless steel, because that's the only way I think they make them. And all my cup holders are going to be black, but you know, that's just the way it is. What I'm going to do now that I've got those done, I'll put that away. What I'm going to do is get out the flat disc on my 4-inch angle grinder. I'm going to go around all the edges and clean everything up. That way then I can mix up some bondo and lay it all around these areas and everything, get all that smoothed out, and then it's ready to wrap. Let's see how it goes. What I've done, that's one down. What I've done is went around and rounded all the corners and everything. That way then, that exposes all the areas that I need to throw some bondo in. So we'll just continue on. We've got a lot more to do, 3 more. So we'll get all those prepped and everything, and we'll carry on from there. There's number 2, all rounded and everything. Not looking too bad. Might shade a little bit more off right there. Don't want to have to add too much bondo to it. A little bit more right there. See the sparks fly every once in a while because I'm hitting these screws a little bit. No big deal, I just need to bump them down in there a little bit further. So, we'll do a little bit right there. Okay, I got 2 of those ground and ready and everything, so we'll get the other 2 done, and then I'll mix up some bondo and slap it in there. I like the way it's turning out. It'll be nice with all these nice rounded edges. Maybe I'll throw some padding on that when I cover it. Looks pretty sharp. so if you can see what I'm doing here, just trying to round this off, make it nice and round. That way, once I put my bondo to it, I don't have to put as much to it. So, and once that's all padded and covered and everything, this needs to come off. This is for the next piece. But I have to round that a little bit more. But once that's all bondoed up and everything, slicked out and then padded and covered, that's gonna look pretty nice. Alright, so what I did is I tried to round these off as much as possible. That way when I cover it with the padding and everything, that'll have a really nice roll to it. Tried to blend in the corners and stuff, all of this. That way I'll bondo all that up and everything. And once it's all wrapped and covered, it's going to look pretty good. Of course, one of these I have to cut the stereo and lighting controls. Alright, so I gotta make a hole for the radio and the switch panel. So what I've done is, that is the trim ring that was factory on that. I'm gonna lay this down in here, trace around it. That way I can cut this out. That would be good clearance for everything. So if I can do that and add just a little bit around it. What I want to do is I want to drill a couple holes in on this side. I want to flip it over and cut on the other side, because this side I'm not going to be able to get my jigsaw down in there. Drilled 4 holes. Hopefully I can use those to cut, or at least guide that. As far as I can tell, that is the proper spot that I need to cut out for the radio. Now I need to go get my switch panel and see if I can figure out where to put that. So give me just a second, I'll go grab that. Alright, so what I have here is get on Wish or eBay or whatever. Pre-made switch panel, pre-wired. Run 2 wires in, hot and negative, and pair wires. But that gives you then switches for all your good stuff. So what I need to do is locate that. That way I can cut a hole to mount that. So Alright, so now I will get my jigsaw, cut this out, cut that out. Hopefully everything works out because I'm not doing a trim ring on this, but if I goof up the cuts and everything, I'll just end up making me a cool little trim ring and cover it different. That way it covers up any of my goofs. So, drill another hole or two, and we'll sink a jigsaw in here. Gotta make a hole big enough for the jigsaw to get down in there. I gotta go out the bus and get the jigsaw. Alright, let's see if we can stay on the line. Nailed that. Right where I wanted it. One down, one to go. Let's see. Which one do I want to cut out? This one I gotta try and get a little bit straight. Get off my cord here. By the way, I'm not left-handed. Cut out just a little bit more across the bottom. Sides look good, top looks good. Got a little bit shave across the bottom. Go a little bit slow on that, so keep it as straight as possible. There is a high side and a low side to this, so I'm trying to make it to where the low side is at the top. Oh, I'm hitting that board up there. So. That's a problem there. Oh, that's pretty decent. I am hitting my backer board right here, but we'll notch that a little bit and everything. But so that'll be all right. So that's what we're going to end up with. I've got some 12-volt power ports. I'll probably put somewhere in here or whatever. Who knows? we'll get them in there. Alright, so this is the way this is going to end up looking. I've got 12 volt power port, 12 volt power port. Got all the switches for the LED lights and the AM, FM, CD, MP3, Bluetooth, whatever, radio and everything. So obviously this is crooked, but it's got a little bit of play in it. I'll be able to, I've just got this kind of shimmed up right now to kind of show it off, but that's kind of how that back end is going to look. Alright, so what we have here is 4 pieces that are ready for bondo. I'll take everything back out of the front of that. That way I can bondo up all the edges. I'm going to bondo up these edges all around there. And we've got that other piece back there also. So there are our 4 corners ready to bondo up. So that'll be the next step.